Now we are going to discuss about entrepreneurs' resources to transform idea and pursuit of knowledge. We have already discussed the first objective, which is to know about the business resources and ideas for an entrepreneur. We also have discussed the entrepreneurship ideas in action, so how to make action into the ideas brought about by a certain entrepreneur. Now we are going to talk about how to identify the pursuit of knowledge for entrepreneurs. Now we have to understand what knowledge is. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding of someone or something. So the more you're familiar, you're aware, or you're able to understand someone or something, then this can be useful for you to be able to put this into something concrete, or you have to put it into action. Such as facts, information, descriptions, or skills, which is acquired through experience or education by perceiving, discovering, or learning. So these are the different ways in which an entrepreneur can gain knowledge. Now let's try to identify and define fundamental management knowledge. Of course, we need to understand specific terminologies such as creativity. Creativity is the ability to search and find new solutions. There are a lot of problems that entrepreneurs need to address. And so uh, a certain entrepreneur must find new solutions to these problems. And this demands creativity. We also have intuition. Intuition is understood as to be able to predict future development from own experience without analysis. In some cases, entrepreneurs need really to make a sort of prediction on the future development. And sometimes, because of urgency, there is no need for him or her to do certain analysis just through his or her experience. She will be able to predict future development. We also have this term of goal oriented. This is to be able to set real goals and respect the goals hierarchy. Responsibility is another term that is very important also for any entrepreneurs, especially in having this fundamental management knowledge that is the sense for achieving set goals and objectives. All right, so that's basically what responsibility is. Another term is self confidence. This is the belief in own strength and ability to achieve goals. So if you as an entrepreneur have this self confidence, then you will really be able to believe in yourself and find strength in this. And by that way, you'll be able to have the confidence to achieve your goals. Another term is initiative. This is an effort to look for new possibilities and solutions for reaching set goals. Independence is the courage to make decision based on own judgment, so that you don't have to depend on someone else to make a certain decision on your behalf. All right, so that's independence. Consciousness is be able to make decision under stress and ensure conditions. Scrupulosity is for you to support social values and norms. Discipline is uh, having self-control and regulation of one's behavior. Persistence is the tenacity needed to overcome barrier when achieving goals. So with persistence, you will not be afraid to face any obstacles along the way. Rather, you will have this as your stepping stone toward achieving your objectives and goals. Optimism is the orientation towards positive goals and things in connection with faith and success. So with this kind of attribute in a person or in an entrepreneur, having this optimism in everything that he or she does, then uh, she or he will always be aiming for success no matter what. And fantasy is the creation of visions and imaginations about the future. So these qualities are very important for any entrepreneurs for him or her to be successful in the long run. Now, as entrepreneurs, just like any managers of a particular business, he or she has different roles to play. Okay, we have three uh, major roles of an entrepreneur, just like a manager. So we have entrepreneurial roles, information roles, decision making role. As an entrepreneur, one of the basic entrepreneurial roles that you have to be a figurehead. You need to be a leader. Okay? You have to influence your team to achieve your common goal and to be a liaison. While for information roles, an entrepreneur need to be a monitor, a disseminator, and a spokesperson. So these are all uh, roles of the entrepreneur to be a communicator, an efficient and effective communicator for the organization or for his entrepreneurial undertaking. Another is the decision making role. Okay, as an entrepreneur, you can be a disturbance handler, resource allocator, as well as negotiator. Right. So these different roles are important for an entrepreneur to manage well, manage effectively and efficiently the entrepreneurial undertaking. Okay, so we also have the basic manager skills that entrepreneurs need to have: the technical, interpersonal, conceptual, and communication skills. Now, for technical, it's the ability of manager to use specific methods and techniques in doing the managerial work. However, these technical skills are not related to technology, the skills of engineer. The technical skills for managers represent the usage of methods like break-even analysis in planning or ability to prepare for and conduct a structured interview. So basically, these technical skills help the entrepreneur carry out his or her plan, right, using certain tools, managerial tools. We also have another managerial skill of entrepreneur, the entrepreneurial skill. So we know that people are most valuable resource of any enterprise. The manager needs to know how to lead people. Abilities include motivation of workers, solving work conflicts, communication, and working with people. Therefore, interpersonal skills are essential on every level of management. Another manager skill that an entrepreneur need to have is the conceptual skill. These skills are must for middle or top management. This is the ability to grasp the whole picture, see the organization's one whole intertwined with the surrounding environment with the relevant priorities and important issues. And communication skill is also important for any entrepreneur. So just like any manager, okay, an entrepreneur needs information for decision making. It's the ability to disseminate and receive information is this important tools for manager. It is not only verbal communication, but the manager should be able to distinguish non-verbal signals, mood, and feelings to filter the right information. As the enterprise grows, there are different specific needs for managerial skills and knowledge. The need and range of different managerial skills depend on many factors, and therefore an attempt to craft universal skill sets will never be perfect. One universal factor taken into account can be the development of the phase the enterprise. Newton created certain pyramids with different levels of managerial skills. These levels resemble the type of skills needed in different phases of development. So, as you can see, there are actually 6 layers of this pyramid on the different levels of managerial skills. So, if you go down to the bottom, to the literacy, numeracy, and literacy, right? So this is the bottom level of manager skill. We have also basic management skills and entrepreneurialism. Third step, soft skills and communication. And of course, we will have the planning and strategy in the fifth step or level. We have visioning and, of course, leadership and championing. At the base of the pyramid is built of basic skills and competencies. At this basic understanding is needed in reading numbers, such as financial statements, and working with computer. It is hard to survive without them in knowledge economy. Many entrepreneurs include these skills, also the technical skills needed to produce the particular product or render the service. This is their selling card. Usage of managerial skills in next level includes the application of basic entrepreneurial skills to prepare business plan. When it comes to attention communication skills, we serve the following purpose. One is to secure financing from investors and banks. Another is convincing potential customers of advantages of the particular product or service. Third is to acquire key personnel for the enterprise. Fourth is to acquire the best advice and consultancy. While the fifth is to form and cultivate partnerships and alliances. Hence, we can say that poor planning and strategy become important component of manager skills. Later, slowly, piece by piece, the whole puzzle of enterprise begins to put together and visionary is in the lead. So we have to ask these following questions. How does the enterprise see itself in the future? What mission should it undergo? What enterprise culture does it want to create? Otherwise, the whole journey can become a wild goose chase. The pyramid represents set of certain managerial skills which are needed to manage the growth of small enterprises successfully. These should be respected by anyone who is in a small business and also by support and advisory programs for small enterprise development.